When all this is done, you and I are gonna need a whole battery of testing.
You're on. Did the archive number turn up anything interesting?
In a sense, when I got there, it had already been checked out. Max, why would Vin want to pull these exact files from the archives yesterday?
Sophie. She was impersonating Owen. I saw her ask Vin for a document from the archive.
Damn, Max. Look at those synapses firing again.
So Sophie knows something related to these photos. But she was still poking around the Abraxas house last night. What does that tell us?
Not a damn thing. And we still don't know how any of it connects to that original fire. Or my bro.
I walked by the chem lab this morning. Someone had broken in there. I alerted security and I locked away the most flammable solutions I could find, but whoever it was now has a powerful fire starter.
What do we do?
I suggest we all review the evidence, then reconvene to share our thoughts.
Let's see what Professor Murphy has been up to.
Dude, for for a second, I was thinking, what if the person that killed themselves was Maya, Safi's friend? And that would explain why Safi cares so much. And why the school would want to cover it up.
All our
But,
on these whiteboards.
sounded like a dude, so it's probably not Maya. And I guess everyone already knows that Maya died at this point, it sounds like, so... Bro, the school just keeps covering up these deaths.
I thought Moses was just being a mad scientist when he said the photo was reacting to what we were doing. But he was right.
But he's a dude. I mean, bro, this... you could be... trans. I don't know. How is this institution still open? But for like a second, I was like, I had a aha moment. Because that would explain why they would want to cover it up and why Safi would care so much. And Maya could like totally be trans, but I just...
So we know the fire has changed, but does...
But yeah, it seems like... I don't remember all the Maya stuff super clearly because that was last game, but I think didn't we already kind of expose the school for that? So it doesn't really make sense that they would double dip, right?
To tell us anything we can use?
No. Only that right now, it's definitely still happening.
I love exposing, especially white men. I love exposing old, evil
Chloe
white
has
men.
dug up a lot about the threats on the Lakeport side. Don't know what I would have done without her.
Wait, we can already reconvene? We haven't even figured anything out yet.
The selfie that started this all, and the fire that will be here soon if we can't stop it.
Dude, I just feel like the OG Life is Strange like set the bar so high, like just the fucking... all the plot twists, like there were so many. There were literally so many. And the newer games, there's like one or two twists.
Puppies, let me begin today with one of my favorite quotes from President John F. Kennedy. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Perhaps Lakeport's struggle with the corrupt Caledon administration does not rank on the great struggles of our time. Outside of the local press and you, dear listeners, few have even paid much attention to our cause. But revolutions are not confined just to national projects or massive institutions. Sometimes, the greatest way to effect change is to focus with all your collective might and conviction on rooting out the evil in front of you. My brothers and sisters of Lakeport are not focused on greater political movements or ideologies. They simply want to protect their homes and their families. It is perhaps the most ancient and universal human struggle there is. And that is why I am so honored to be counted as one of the leaders of the protest this Sunday. When we finally march on Caledon, we do not come as meek petitioners to their mercy. We do not submit to their elitist codes of conduct and acceptable political speech. No, we come to shake the foundations, to instill a healthy appreciation, and yes, fear, for the power of our cause. Because make no mistake, power is the only thing these people understand. When I speak to you next, it will be on the far shores of the Rubicon. Until then.
Vox Populi!
Dude, Lucas is just the villain again. Is that the jingle? Yeah, I don't know. The jingle for whatever podcast he was doing.
Still at the vet. One less potential victim to worry about.
Mae Jemison is the key to all of this.
Thus began the curious caper of the missing Miss May J.
I feel like maybe we're supposed to like solve it right here. Right, I mean the pet wasn't even there, so like I don't care if it's out of focus.
After the break-in, Moses isn't taking any chances. Hope he can keep any combustible science stuff from falling into the wrong hands.
I feel like this is almost helping the people who are breaking in.
After
Like,
the
oh,
break-in,
here's where all the good stuff
Moses
is.
isn't taking any chances. Hope he can keep any combustible science stuff from falling into the wrong hands. With everything going on, I still can't believe Chloe remembered my birthday. And made such a kick-ass gift.
Yeah, the
Maybe
things you're
it's
looking
the
for
sleep
is in here.
deprivation. But I don't think I've seen Moses look this beaten down before. It's scary. Thank you for helping Chloe yesterday.
I'm not sure how much I helped her. I don't know if anyone could. I'm highly concerned.
I know my powers are imperfect. But I
I
don't
know,
think
bro.
they
Moses
would
looks the
bring
same.
Chloe
I don't know
back to
why.
life just to have her die again.
I don't know why Max
I've used
is
up
like,
any scientific understanding I
yeah,
have on
he
her
looks all beaten
situation.
down.
All I have left to offer is hope. As your friend, I sincerely hope reality isn't as unforgiving as it so often appears.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, I know, like, kind of a little bummed out that, like, dang, this game is not as long as we'd hoped, but gonna try to stay positive, at least until we finish our first playthrough, to keep it as enjoyable as possible. Alright, dude, Max is like, I really don't think the writers would bring back Chloe just to kill her again.
She stayed up all night with Moses. Whatever the future brings, I'm so lucky she's here. I don't think I've said thank you.
For what?
You came here looking for help. I don't know how much of it you found, but you definitely helped me. If we stop this fire, you'll be a hero to the whole campus.
Well, I haven't really been thinking about the whole campus. I've been thinking about you. But if we're throwing the H word around, I will take a plaque when all this is over. Or a statue.
Yeah. And Max was cute in the mask.
Definitely a plaque. It'll read Chloe Price, Slayer of Fires. Greatest Vermont hero since Ben and Jerry.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Could the fire come from somewhere totally unexpected? What else is going on at Caledon?
Yeah, Max, if you obscure your face, you're actually kind of cute.
No forced entry means it was someone with the right keycard or someone impersonating them.
Alright, you might have to focus
Either
up here for
way,
a sec.
this is really bad.
No signs of forced entry. So who could get in? Owen? Yasmin? I'm sure Safi could find a way. Maybe Lucas? I mean, he used to work here. He might know a way to get in. Dude, what if it's just, let's not rule out Moses. Bro, what if it's just evil Max? What if there's like an evil alternate timeline Max out there somewhere? The Max from the mirror.
I'm glad they're taking the threat seriously. But do they really need to shut off the water lines?
You know, it was interesting too. It seemed like here to mention Max as a possibility. It seemed like we got a new little. No, I don't think so. It seemed like we got a new little peek of what happened during the storm in the last game, right? That we didn't see originally. With Max, when Max saw both Chloe and Safi and like tried to help them both, because I don't remember that being in the last game, right? So they kind of like snuck that in there and Max like didn't remember it or whatever. So all I'm saying, Max turns evil Max sometimes and loses her memory. It's possible. Yeah, I think they just added it. Alright, I'm reading this. To what extent is Max a reliable narrator? That's such a stupid thing. Like, is this person a reliable narrator? I would assume so. Like, the person writing the book? Like, what, they're just gonna make up stuff? To what extent is this author a reliable author? Well, there are some that say Jack Frost was not a reliable author. However, there were some that said Jack Frost was a reliable author, as shown by his treatment of Frosty the Snowman. I meant to say Robert Frost. I meant to say Robert Frost, okay? And then I just went with it. Yes, Robert Frost. I was rolling with Jack Frost after I realized, and I'm like, as shown by his treatment of Frosty the Snowman. As shown by the mending wall. Good fences make good neighbors. That's all I know.
It's bad enough fighting Abraxas, the protesters, and the administration without also battling the unseasonably dry weather. Moses really loves that flame-throwing kettle. It doesn't make him a suspect, but I imagine he's feeling some guilt about it now.
Security citation. Dang. Dude, what if it is Moses? Dude, that would be the biggest plot twist ever. Can't rule him out. What if it's just like fucking Reggie on drugs? Dude, what if it's Rachel Amber? Dude, I just feel like... Okay, I know I gotta stop comparing it to the original game. But I just feel like we're not gonna come close to episode 3, 4, or 5 of the OG game. Episode 3, bringing Chloe's dad back to life. Episode 4, the dark room. Or episode 5, the storm, and you went back to the dark room. And all that. There's just no way it's going to reach those heights. Also, I don't know if you were listening earlier. It might have been after you left. But my thoughts about, like, these people, right? Like, Chloe and Safi, they have these dreams because Max, like, messed with their timeline. And then back in, like, previously, Chloe would have dreams about, like, her dad, right, and like that stuff. Like she would have these weird dreams of like being in the car with him, and then the accident happens or whatever, right? So I'm just saying, maybe it's a result of Max messing with Chloe's timeline. Yeah, Safi actually did find the others, starting with Alex, but then Alex pissed her off so much that she said, fuck this, and went back to Caledon.
Between Reggie's actions last night and that poor kid. There's something in the archive that Abraxas wanted to keep secret. Owen wanted to destroy, and Safi wanted to find. It must be important.
I mean, they wanted to get rid of the dead body and the evidence of that. And, I mean, I don't know. Safi just hates the school at this point, right? Because the school covered up Maya's death. So... I mean, that would explain why Safi wants her hands on it, to just, like, fuck over the school. I really don't know what Safi's endgame is. Because it sounds like she didn't really find any other people. She came back for Max, but she also doesn't like Max. The idea that Yasmin is tied to it, maybe. But I don't think she can be the founder, because I thought, like, straight up the founder was someone else. But maybe she was one of those people, like, in that picture. I think that's what we have to do, bro. If we're gonna, like, figure this out, we gotta, like, teleport into the picture. I almost wonder if, like, what if we think we have it figured out, but we fail again. But then to overcome that, we have to teleport into the picture as like a last resort or something. I don't know. Bro, you want to talk about plot twists like the OG Life is Strange game? Bro, fucking Danganronpa had crazy plot twists. I don't think she's a founder. She was just involved. Yeah, that's probably it. I would agree. I mean, so I think she has to be part of the Abraxas Club herself. Because if it was just she was the principal of the school and then she tried to cover it up, well, that's just a repeat of what she did with Maya's death last game, which would be really lame. But maybe she's like in the Abraxas Club itself. Narratively, yeah, well, I want to travel more into like, yeah, the other pictures and stuff, you know? So I do like that idea narratively. But remember, it's like not even Owen. According to Reggie, it's not even Owen. It's someone on the board. Who do we even know on the board? As far as I know, the only person on the board we know is Yasmin. But again, then it's just weird. It's like, well, she was sort of the villain in the last one. I mean, maybe if she was like in the Abraxas Club, that'd be interesting. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Dude, what if it's Diamond? I mean, I feel like it was... No, wait, it can't be Diamond. It was a dude.
Vin has his entire future tied to Yasmin and Caledon.
Oh, wait, we heard Diamond,
Could
potentially.
he be involved
Like, nobody
in covering
leaves.
up the death at the Abraxas house?
Well, we heard Diamond. Diamond could have been the one that was like, nobody leaves until we figure this out. And then she thought she was going to jail or something, and that's why she disappeared. I mean, yeah, it's not Diamond that's dead, and she isn't the one who caused it, but she was there when it happened, and that's why she's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here and go into hiding, or else I'm going to jail. But Diamond, it sounds like, could be working with Safi. So, right, because Diamond called Safi. So maybe what happened was, you know, Diamond leaves, goes into hiding. You don't think it was Diamond's voice? We're all, I mean, I don't know, it sounded like a black girl. But all I'm saying, so Diamond leaves, right, goes into hiding because she witnessed the death, she freaked out, whatever. So she dips, but at the same time, she sort of wants Abraxas to go down. And maybe the school's involved, so maybe she wants the school to go down, or Abraxas to go down, or whatever. So she calls up Safi. And because she's like, okay, who else hates Abraxas? Who else hates the school? She calls up Safi, like, to get her on the case. I don't know. What does this say? I mean, yeah, she left the... So she even left a letter saying she was leaving the school and she's resigning.
Mabon's history is darker and more mysterious than anyone realizes. Even Loretta. Someone is desperate to cover up this kid's death from decades ago. Why? And what does it have to do with the fire?
Alright, yeah, so it was decades ago. So Diamond could not have been there. Yasmin could have been there. Owen could have been there. But Reggie said it's not even coming from Owen, it's coming from someone on the board. So I feel like it has to be Yasmin. Like, Yasmin was there. Maybe she was the one that yelled and said, hey, no one's going anywhere. It's a creepy picture. But yeah, dude, Danganronpa. You want to talk about fucking plot twists, bro? Danganronpa 3 is what Life is Strange games wish they were. Other than the first one. Like, just with the amount of plot twists and stuff. Dude, that's what we gotta do, bro. After this game, we gotta play Danganronpa 1 and 2. I mean, even 3, bro. You didn't even see all 3, right? Because I did a little bit without you. Like, we could just fucking keep it rolling. Do 1, 2, and 3. dude, like, I don't know what it is, but the mood in that is cool too. Like every trial you lose someone, nonstop plot twist, bro, fucking nonstop. Every trial you lose someone, but like even just like walking around the school though, I feel like is kind of cool. We got the original Life is Strange too. Yeah, we do. But I feel like, do we have that on PS4? Maybe like you could stream OG Life is Strange and I could stream Danganronpa. But I don't know, even the feel of Danganronpa I feel like it's pretty cool, just like the setting and stuff, the vibe.
Abraxas members are furious at the administration. But is someone angry enough to start this fire?
So even if we're right, even if Yasmin was there, because decades ago, who else could it be? You know, if we're looking at older people. So even if she's right, or even if we're right, and she was there, is she the one that caused the fire? Like what, we have to destroy that place at all costs, just burn it to the ground? I don't know, dude. I don't feel like there's a clear answer here.
Owen is corrupt, and I know he is up to something. But does any of it have to do with the fire?
Oh. Bro, the fact that there's nothing on this side makes me think we might have missed a clue or two. Don't you think? Right? Bro, how? I feel like we talked to everyone. What if we like looked at one of these things but we rewound it? You know? Like to before we looked at it. Do you think like that would like take away our credit from looking at it and then we wouldn't get the clue? Or what if we like just never clicked on one of these things? Because I don't like, sometimes like we'll quit, right? Like I'll quit and then the scene will restart and then maybe we don't click on it again. Or maybe we just never clicked on, you know, like a random piece of flyer or whatever. But it looks like we missed something, I'm not gonna lie.
Abraxas wanted an inspection
You
to
need to
prove
set
their
up
house
Reggie
didn't
with
need
the
to be
dude from
demolished.
Texas.
But
I think we
maybe
did.
someone was more concerned about the dead body being discovered? Owen risked his whole presidency to demolish the Abraxas house illegally. Is he about to start a fire to finish the job? Owen, members of the board, even Vin. They all worked together to bring down the Abraxas house. But did they know about the body? Or is it a coincidence?
As Sherlock says, the universe is rarely that lazy.
Thanks, Moses.
Owen is a young and ambitious new president. What wouldn't he be capable of to protect his Caledon 2.0 plan? I didn't realize how involved Yasmin has been since leaving the presidency. I wonder how much she knows about the Abraxas house.
It's looking like it's Yasmin. Right? And that's like also why she's like kind of staying really friendly with Vin, because she's like sort of, I mean, it sounds like she's somewhat controlling Owen with like the board wanted, like controlling Owen a bit. And she also has ties to Vin, so she can like still see what's going on and stuff. Like, dang. Wasn't she basically the villain in the last one? Her and Lucas? Maybe Lucas was more the villain in the last one. But, like, she was covering up, too. Right, but isn't that... Dude, she's basically Palpatine. Somehow Palpatine has returned. Like, we got her to resign or something, but, like, she just fucking comes back anyways as a board member, and she's the Shadow Hokage now. Thought it was Lucas. Maybe it was Lucas Moore, but she was still, like, indirectly responsible, I guess. Right, because it still happened, like, under her guidance or her watch. Still hard to imagine her murdering the kids. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to imagine any of these people murdering the kids. But it could have just been, it might not have been like that intentionally and got out of control. But yeah, bro, I definitely feel like the first time our choices actually mattered. I think we missed something here. Hopefully it was just one thing.
These were Reggie's notes from talking to Owen days ago, before the demolition. Clearly, Owen was hell-bent on demolishing that house.
Yeah, we probably missed some. But yeah, hopefully it's not like we missed something because we rewound and then it didn't count, or restarted the chapter and it didn't count. But I didn't think just like looking at posters was like collecting evidence.
Moses was able to recreate the flyer I saw during the fire, but I still don't know what Loretta's March means.
Whose march is it, bro? Is it Joey's march, Lucas's march, or Loretta's march?
It must have been Loretta's death from the illegal demolition that led to the original fire.
Loretta's march. Right, that makes sense. But does any of it lead to a fire in this timeline?
Oh, Loretta's march, because in the other timeline, Loretta died down there? Dang. I guess that makes sense. I'm kind of surprised that if Loretta died, Moses didn't hear about that. But maybe he did, and he didn't want to freak Max out, and that's why he was, I don't know, maybe he was just going to tell Max later. Or maybe they were just keeping it low-key, and Moses didn't know. Because I guess it all happened, right, within like a pretty short time span. You know what I mean? Well, in the original text from Moses, way back at the beginning of the game, right, Moses just dies in that timeline. Well, right, but wouldn't Moses have died like the day after? Because I thought when we were stuck with Loretta in that like basement or whatever in the Abraxas house, I thought that was like a day before the fire was supposed to start. So if Loretta died a day before, I'm saying maybe Moses would have heard about it, or I don't know, dude. Because it sounds like a lot of people heard about it if they got a poster saying Loretta's march. But maybe Moses never, maybe Moses didn't know, or maybe it was like the timeline was very close. So we... Yeah, why didn't he text Max about it? Or maybe he didn't want to freak Max out or something. I don't know.
Lucas reshaped his whole personality around fighting academic corruption. Is it just talk, or would he actually attack Caledon?
No, Lucas is all talk.
The anger behind this Lakeport protest is truly scary. I'm so glad Chloe is here to get to the bottom of it.
But right, you get what I'm saying. Like,
It feels like
I
you're
thought
so
Moses would
close
have
to
said
uncovering
something
the violent protester from
about
the
Loretta's
message
death.
board.
I hope so. And I hope it's enough to stop the fire.
Joey lost everything in the storm and stands to lose even more if the Caledon expansion goes through. He has every reason to be angry. Chloe, have you seen this about Ren?
Yeah. He's been a tough one to connect with, but maybe this article will help. Thanks.
Holy crap, that's a lot of firepower for one protest.
Bro, I'm just like, is it really going to be Joey, just some random angry dude?
This group has been growing and organizing for some time, and it's all been leading to today's protest. Moses took a very comprehensive approach to this suspect list.
Wait, bro, I'm on here. Everyone's on here. All right, let's start at the top. Yeah, I know.
The timing of this protest with the fire has to mean something. But which of the protesters is the most dangerous?
Which of these guys is the most dangerous? Probably Joey. I get Alyssa's justification. I mean, Joey's the leader. He's probably the most dangerous. Lucas, I feel like, is a wimp. And he's just going along with this because he's butthurt that the school kicked him out.
There's a lot of circumstantial evidence around Sophie. But does any of it mean she'd actually start a fire?
I don't get what Sophie's trying to accomplish. I just don't. Like what, she's just angry. He's just like, fuck the school, fuck my mom.
Would Reggie actually burn down the Abraxas house? And Vin. He's the ultimate puppet master. But why would he start the fire? Have to appreciate Moses' thoroughness. Even if I don't quite agree with any of
Dude,
his
I
points.
told you, Mae Jemison is the key to all of this. Don't talk to me about classified. Heat lamp. Dude, I'm saying, we're gonna like fuck it up. We're gonna fuck it up, and then we're gonna get like a Batman scene after our death, and it's gonna be Mae Jemison walking, you know, better than you. Mad scientist archetype. Bro, he's calling himself a mad scientist. Dude, I knew it was Mae Jemison.
I appreciate your thoroughness, but I think you can remove Mae Jemison as a suspect. Not to mention you, me, and Chloe.
Dude, what if it asks us to pick who we think it is? Like Danganronpa style? Dude, I'm fucking picking Mae Jemison.
Until exonerating evidence is presented, I'm keeping all possibilities open.
Good for you, Moses. Don't listen to Max. I think Mae done it.
Caledon's 2 power players. Could one of them be behind all of this? Could both?
Oh, 100% I'm picking Mae Jemison. I mean, dude, the evidence points towards Yasmin. Right. But are they really going to... I'm sorry, Max, can you show me your PhD? Dude, you should totally pull that card. Max, what's your PhD in? You know, like the old, like, what color is your Lamborghini? Or what color is your Bugatti? I mean, the evidence seems to point towards Yasmin. But I feel like it says here, lie to manipulate to protect herself once, would she do it again? I just feel like, narratively, are they really gonna, like, kind of pin some of this on her twice? Dude, facts. So if the evidence is pointing towards Yasmin, well, would anyone want the evidence to point at Yasmin? I mean, I guess Safi, right? But is Safi really trying to, like, I don't know, fuck over her mom again when her mom already lost her job? But Safi's kind of a bitch, so maybe she would, bro. I don't know. Right, like, the evidence seems to point towards Yasmin. However, if that's, like, too obvious of an answer and it's not Yasmin, well, then I think we go up to Safi, who just through her shape-shifting abilities could point the evidence towards Yasmin if she wanted to. Safi would, definitely. I mean, she's clearly still very angry at her mom. If she's messaging her as pretending to be Owen, like, your fucking daughter left you, dumb bitch, or whatever he said. So, I mean, I don't know, one of them. Right? But, like, with her ability, she could definitely, like, direct the evidence towards Yasmin, I feel like, if she wanted to. Dude, is there a world where Vin's the mastermind? We thought he was being controlled by Owen and Yasmin, but he was actually controlling them? She could probably put the evidence against anyone. Yeah, but who would she want to put the evidence against other than Yasmin? Even Mae Jemison.
Thanks again, Moses. I'd be lost without you.
You're welcome. I just hope it's enough.
Okay, well, Dang it, dude. That's making me second guess. I don't really have an answer, so if they're asking me to pick, like, what's gonna happen if I get it wrong? We just get the bad ending? Dude, wouldn't that be fucked? All this time, and it's like, nope, you didn't pay enough attention, and you get the bad ending. So were we missing any evidence? Maybe we might be missing one for Abraxas in the bottom left. And we're definitely missing at least one for admin. But there's nothing else to do here. So I think we gotta, unless we, do we have any more evidence against Mae Jemison?
Still at the vet. One less potential victim, or perpetrator, if Moses is right about that heat lamp.
Dude, it gives me an option to pick. I am 10 million % picking Mae Jemison. Still, yep, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay, what do we know about the fire?
The fire. It's related to the protests.
It must be related to the protests. There's evidence that someone from Lakeport is looking to attack the school today.
While your second point is true, I'm afraid it doesn't allow us to know anything about what will happen. Just
Mae
because the
Jemison
fire
said,
happened one
"Don't
way
come to
before
work today."
doesn't mean it'll play out the same way now. I think at this point we have to consider the fire might be a constant. You've made many changes to reality, yet it remains. Last time it was Loretta's death at the demolition that led to it, but now there was no demolition, so we don't know. It could be Abraxas, it could be the protest, it could be any of those other suspects on the board. There's no way to know. Furthermore, every step we take to stop the fire, even something as small as this conversation, is likely to shake the snow globe again and change what causes it.
So the more we do, the less we know? That's fucking stupid.
No, that's reality.
Bro, I think Moses is overcooking here.
But we know so much more than we did before. We know about the protest. We know about the body. We know about the illegal demolition. All that knowledge has to make some difference, right?
I don't know.
Dude, realistically at this point, Moses is trying to protect himself. Dude, why would Moses do it? Dude, Moses is a vampire and he was actually there 20 years ago when that kid died. Nah, I feel like old Abraxas wouldn't let Moses in. Let's be honest. Back in that day, I don't think Moses was getting in, you know? I think realistically at this point, it's just like... I think realistically at this point, it's just like, bro, we just gotta have Max watch. Why is that baseball? It's baseball. Come on. You know why that is. I think at this point, it's just like, we just need Max to fucking witness it, take notes, and then rewind again. You know?
Hold up, professors. There's one giant variable that wasn't in your equation last time. Me. We know reality is obsessed with mind-fucking me right now. Maybe whatever is going on with me and Safi will, I don't know, cancel out the fire? Maybe the fact
Chloe,
that I'm
that's
here
fucking
this time,
stupid.
if I can figure my shit out, is the missing piece. Max? What's up?
I mean, yeah, we're trying to win. Okay, we're trying to win at this point. We just gotta tell Chloe, like, hey, yeah, you died. We're not, you know, we can't hold back at this point. We're trying to win this and save lives and stuff.
Last time.
We can't worry about
last
hurting her
reality,
feelings.
You were here. You came to find me, and I was gone. But I guess you met Moses.
How do you know?
Because I saw you. You were passed out from the smoke. Moses was carrying you before he... You...
Oh. Why didn't you tell me?
Surprise!
At first, I didn't realize what I'd seen. And by the time I pieced it together, I was too shocked to tell you. But that was last time. Like Moses said, everything is different. Now we know it's coming.
Yeah. And we still can't stop it. What if the fire isn't the only constant? What if our deaths are, too?
It's possible.
No! It doesn't work that way. It can't.
Whew. There is only one thing to do when reality fucks you this hard. I'm gonna go smoke.
Chloe smiles a lot in this one. Like, she's smiling even when she's not
That really
smiling.
messed Chloe up. I should wrap up here and go check on her. Thanks again, Moses. I'd be lost without you.
I thought maybe we'd have to, like...
I just hope it's enough.
I thought maybe we'd have to, like, announce our prime suspect or something.
Stay safe, Moses.
You too.
Dang, dude, eerie music. Dude, I feel like Moses is gonna figure it out. I got a feeling Moses is gonna figure it out. But then they're gonna get him.
How are you feeling?
I think you mean... any last words?
Please don't joke about that.
You could have given me a heads up, you know?
I'm sorry. I couldn't let myself imagine a world where it happened again.
I get it. I just got you back, too. There are... things I can't let myself think about either.
Still, I'm sorry. I'm going to the admin building. Hopefully Owen is there, and I can confront him with the evidence. What about you and Moses?
I'm gonna head to the Turtle. The protesters should be meeting there soon. If I can figure out who's plotting violence on Caledon today, I can tell Noelle, and maybe we can stop this. I'm basically an honorary member of the Lakeport Townies. Someone is gonna let something slip. I know
Why
it.
confront Owen? Yeah, that's stupid. I don't know why Max is confronting Owen. I think she's just desperate.
I just...
I...
She decides Owen, no, but she just wants to
You
tell the
first.
principal and maybe he'll do
Okay.
something about it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not
That
sure.
week we spent together in high school... I still don't know who it happened to. I don't know which Chloe I am, or which Max you are. And I don't care. Whatever comes next, I'm just really glad I'm the Chloe that gets to be here with you right now. Your turn.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
I like Amanda.
I just still can't believe you're here.
We'll get through this, Max. This isn't another goodbye.
Dude, what if AI really meant episode 1 is 32 scenes?
If the fire starts from here, I have to stop it now.
I'm telling you, there are elements within the protest who are actively threatening the school.
We need a credible threat. Online posts don't count. If something happens, we'll respond to it then.
When it's too late, I know your response times. You're basically telling us to fend for ourselves.
Hey, isn't that what Caledon always wanted? Your students can put all of their defund the police theories into practice.
Dang.
Good luck.
Dude, facts.
Noelle and I have had our differences, but she's probably my best bet for stopping this fire. I guess people are steering clear of this place today, with the protest looming.
Do you keep leaving the stream and coming back? It says viewer
If
count goes to
something has
like
to
1
burn
and then
today,
2.
I vote for this painting. Not cool, man. What did grilled cheese ever do to you?
Is it buffer? Sup, not Joey. If you meet any resistance, let me know. I will send support. Max and I kissed, and it was awesome. Yeah. Bro, Lucas literally lives here. I don't think he has a home, bro. I think he's homeless. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sure someone here can give me a lead.
I think Lucas is homeless.
Hey, Professor.
Here to snark at the tides of change?
You know, I've snarked at so many things before, but that would be a first.
I hope
I
you and
will
Max pay
scum and
attention
villainy.
today. You might just learn something.
There's concern about violence breaking out. Maybe someone trying to set a fire.
Ah, yes, the powers that be, raising some vague specter of violence to stifle dissent. It's the oldest trick in the book.
You ever disagree with someone so hard, you end up coming all the way back around to agreeing with them?
It's called horseshoe theory. I encourage you to go read about it in one of the many books that are not here.
Hey, when you were at Caledon, did you hear anything about someone dying at an Abraxas party?
No. Now will you please leave?
Come on. I know you want to get rid of me now, but you're gonna miss our banter when it's over.
Not likely.
Bye, Professor.
So long.
He doesn't look like a guy ready to set fire to the campus. But maybe that's intentional.
Nah, Lucas isn't setting fire to the campus.
Have to admire what Amanda has tried to do with her bar. What kind of bar are you running here, anyway?
It's hardly my bar anymore. Belongs to the Angry Throng. Bring together Lakeport and Caledon, she said. Create a space for coexistence and learning. Ugh. You can see how that turned out.
Who said that?
Yeah. That's pretty much how it always works for me. Try to fix a problem, end up making it 1,000 times worse.
Sure, but what's the alternative?
Not giving a fuck?
Okay. When you say it like that, it sounds pretty nice, actually.
The guy...
Anything I can help with?
Who do you think wants the protest to turn violent?
I hate to say it, but Joey's gone straight off the deep end. It's sad. I don't want to say he's capable of violence, but I don't know anymore.
What about Lucas? Or Ren?
I don't know. Lucas seems like all talk and no action, and Ren's my guy. He helps me mop up around here, and we talk music. He's a sweet kid. He just needs to keep better company.
So, Max has this, I don't know, feeling about what will happen today.
Oh?
She says there will be this fire on campus. I know it sounds kind of hard to believe.
I believe it.
You do?
I'm not super into the new wavy stuff, but whether it's a third eye or a sixth sense or whatever else you want to say, Max has it. I take anything that girl has to say seriously. That is, when I'm lucky enough to see her ass these days. Thanks for the tip.
You got it. What's your plan? Are you going to campus?
As much as I love watching dudes walk and chant slogans,
Does the
I
storm
will
make another
remain here,
appearance?
serving up cold glasses of
Good question.
everyone
I haven't even
else's
thought about
down.
the storm.
What if some violence breaks out?
Hopefully the police will be on top of it. Although, I very much doubt it. They like to leave Caledon to its
Bro,
own fate.
police are making a good point. If you're gonna
So,
be like defund the police,
I guess
then
if the shit
protect
really
yourself.
goes sideways, I'll lock the doors and try to stop the idiots from burning my bar down.
Stay safe today.
You too, Chloe.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the storm's gonna show up.
I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
I suppose this is the calm before the storm.
Nothing like an angry arts and crafts project. Amanda is definitely focused on more important things than mopping up right now.
Oh, it's Ren.
Looks like Ren's been dabbling in the uncommissioned public arts. Interesting. Wonder what made Ren sit out from the rest of the group. Ren is a fellow doodler, huh? Isn't "I'm going to set a fire today" doodle too much to ask for? Hey, Ren.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Why aren't you with the group? Don't you want to stick it to Caledon anymore?
Mostly wanted to hang out with my friends. It's not fun anymore.
Ren seems pretty alienated from the group. Maybe because he knows something? Or is he planning something himself? All right, here's the deal. One of the protesters is planning to unleash some fiery ultraviolence on Caledon. Is it you?
What? No. I told you, I'm done with all that.
Ren, trust me. I can pin anything that happens on you and make your life hell. You better talk.
What do you mean?
I'll tell Noelle, I'll tell Amanda. Or the Notebook. I don't know, bro.
I saw your notebook. Pretty fucked up shit in there.
You mean my doodles? What do they have to do with anything?
I don't know. But maybe a detective will.
Fuck.
Look, I get why you'd suspect me. Quiet loner, must be up to something. But I pulled away from those guys because I don't want to part in any violence. Some of these other people, though, seems like it's personal for them. And really dark.
But maybe a detective will.
The way he talks about everyone there, it's like he wants them to suffer. That's what got me to back off. I don't want any part of that shit.
But maybe a detective
Thanks for the intel.
will.
I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
Well, fuck that one up.
All right, this is for Lakeport. So glad all you guys turned out. We're gonna make a huge.
Tell Amanda,
right?
maybe. But I thought maybe he'd be like, Amanda and I are cool. She's gonna take my side.
Yeah, all right.
You ready to rock and roll?
Most of us. Some got cold feet at the last minute.
Fuck him.
Fuck those pussies. Today is about action.
Damn right. I wish Ren in there had the same attitude. That's what happens before a battle, though. People show you who they really are. Glad you're one of the good ones.
I'd like to give you a good one between the ass cheeks. With my boot. I think I'm ready to talk to Noelle again. I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
Yes?
Bye, Professor.
Okay. Smiling. Yeah, I know, bro. Chloe's fucking creepy smile.
What's happening?
What's that?
Amanda is definitely focused on more important things than mopping up right now. Have you learned anything about the protests that could head off the threat?
Lucas was staying at the booth
No.
for sure.
I've been interviewing the leaders. Joey, the bartender, was highly belligerent. Lucas referred me to his podcast. The rest just shouted slogans at me.
I think I'm ready to talk to Noelle again. I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
Oh, I gotta accuse someone? One of these guys? I mean, it definitely wants us to accuse Joey. Dude, did I fuck up the Ren stuff?
I know who is planning on turning violent today.
You do?
It's Ren! I mean, bro, I feel like we gotta go Joey. He's clearly, I mean, it's what they want us to pick, but I feel like Lucas is kind of a coward, and it seems like Ren's sitting it out. Like, I know it's the very obvious one, but I feel like you gotta go with it. If you pressured him correctly, yeah, well, I fucked that one up, bro. I mean, maybe if I pressured him correctly, he would have told me Joey and not Lucas. I know, dude. Crap, I can't unpick. Dude, what if I just restart this scene? I can't even press start to unpick, but I might just restart the game really quick.